Welcome to the Pot.Live podcast. I'm your host, Lenny G. This podcast is all about connecting the community with the thought leaders of business and entertainment in the cannabis industry. As this industry expands and becomes more and more mainstream, we want to educate and entertain our listeners and become your choice and voice for all things cannabis. Thanks for joining us and enjoy the show. If you are into the recreational side of the cannabis industry, yes, stoners, I'm talking to you, then thepot.com is the online and mobile destination for you. That's right, THEPOT.com, thepot.com. Where else can you find the exclusive pot made of the month? Take a pot quiz and win prizes. Scroll through hilarious memes and jokes and check out the latest podcasts, news, and trends, all while having your own profile and voice in the pot.com forum. Visit thepot.com today and get lit. Welcome to another episode of the Pot.Live podcast. I'm your host, Lenny G, and today we have an awesome guest, Mr. Nico Marley. Nico was born in Haiti but raised in South Florida, where he found his love for the game of football. He was an all-state first-teamer, honor student, and linebacker for Cypress Bay High School in Florida. Then he got a Division I scholarship to Tulane University. He was an all-conference first-team player there, got his bachelor's degree in management and marketing, and then played for the Washington Redskins in the NFL. He's always advocated for natural healing and now has his own CBD brand, Lion X. He is the founder and CEO. He is also the grandson of the legendary Bob Marley, and his uncle is Ziggy Marley. Nico, welcome to the show, my friend.
Yes, Lenny G. Thank you for having me. How are you doing? How you doing today?
Doing all right in this crazy Corona time that we're recording this in. Hope you're doing well there on the West Coast. I'm on the East Coast, so we got the whole country covered. So why don't you give everybody a little background on you? I know I kind of just read a little bit about it, but tell us a little bit about how you got into the CBD/cannabis industry.
Oh, man, you did a great job on the introduction, by the way. So, as you guys know, I got cut from the Washington Redskins in 2017. So, let's fast forward through my whole life. After getting cut, after playing football for 10 years, I was at a crossroads in my life, and, it was time to make a big decision, either stick with what I've known for the last 10 years, basically my whole, life pretty much. I was a child before then, or, move on and, kind of leave that behind, leave everything I know behind and really start to, pick up on new skills. So, I kind of, had some calls from the CFL. The AAF was up at the time. I declined those offers, to go over there. I was going to actually go play in Toronto. And I was spending time in New York with my dad. And, my dad really wanted me to play football, right? And then, I kind of just, from there, I'm just like, man, I'm like happy, I was kind of feeling like, I was just feeling good, not having to answer to anybody, meet, like, just kind of that sense of freedom for the first time. But, I still, in the back of my mind, I was almost, looking to, kind of please other people, thinking that football was the way, just, everybody telling me congratulations, how proud they are of me, what have you. I'm thinking, that's the only satisfaction is through football. So that time I spent, in New York and, eventually in Miami, I was just getting that sense from my family that, they love me either way, and they're going to be proud of me regardless of what I'm doing, just, that genuine love. So that's what kind of, gave me the okay to move on with the game, because I was already satisfied with what I did. And when I say satisfied, not content, but almost just, it was almost like if everything I had to do for me, I proved it to myself already. I could play at that level, and I was just ready to move on. But as soon as I got that okay from my family, then that's when I really moved on. And then I was like, all right, now it's time, to be a businessman, and get into a field. So now how I got into the CBD industry, or why I chose, well, CBD kind of chose me, really. All the dots just aligned. Obviously with my sports background, and then, my grandfather, who used to always advocate for herb, but not herb to get high, but herb as a healing, and he used to say herb is the healing of a nation. And, even growing up with my father, before anybody would, my brothers and sisters. He was never against anybody smoking, obviously, because that just he'd almost be a hypocrite for that. So, but what he did tell us was, if you're going to smoke, make sure you're smoking for the right reasons. Not to get high, but for that spiritual connection, for the healing, for your body. So herb has always been a medicine in my eyes. So now using CBD, playing football, and just to recover and heal and what have you, it's like I wanted to be able to give back to people. The people I play with, my former colleagues, and and I always, I love to help. So and I wanted to help people, and give product kind of was the perfect opportunity for me to help. So that's why I say CBD chose me, because it was impossible not to do it. So then Lion X comes about, and that's the story. And we call it Lion X, and what we say about the lion or the lioness is, that you're the king or the queen of your own jungle, where you're controlling the aspects of your life. A lion is a lion every day, and he must eat, right? But not in the figurative, you would say, not literally eat, but in my life, how I used to eat was to get up in the morning, go work out, and give my best on the field, and practice, and even in school, right? So that was kind of my everyday, right? So somebody else has protector of their family, provider for the family. So that's that lion mentality that you're gonna do what you have to do, and you're gonna do it at the best of your ability, right? So that's where that lion comes, that lion order. That's what my dad called lion order. So I say, you know what? I'm gonna be Lion X, the next generation of that. I've been these lion order principles been instilled in me since I was a child, right? You could hear Ray Lewis speaking about lion order because of my father. He used to call my father before games, and to motivate him. And my dad used to tell him about the lion order. Michael Phelps speaks about the lion order in his last Olympics, because Ray Lewis went on and passed him that. So me coming up in that, I said, this is Lion X, this is for the lionesses, this is our brand, next generation of lion order, Lion X.
That's pretty cool, man. That's a pretty cool story. And you should be proud of the levels you achieved in sports, and now translating that to being a businessman, like you said. So let's talk about the product, like CBD. How has it helped you? Being a high-level athlete, you get beat up a lot playing football, I'm sure. Your body takes a beating. How has CBD helped you just with your daily life, or like you said, in recovering from workouts or actually playing?
Well, when I used to play, I rub it on after the games, in the morning when I wake up, kind of just to relax. But then, you almost that feeling through the day, you always got things to do. So, I just take it to almost, from the whole body, not just physically, just so my whole body can relax. And now, and day by day I wake up and, I have my gel cap in the morning. I take a gel cap and, just to start the day, just to get that positive vibration up right from the jump, from the start. And, obviously, if I'm not working out too much at the time, the moment, I will be back on it very shortly. But, now, I using my cream, like if I get nicked up, I was moving and I hurt my back. And, this is where I get the cream in. And the gummies, I just really like the way it tastes. So I got to keep those away from me, because or else I eat them all.
All right, now let's talk about, obviously, you have the famous family name. Talked about your grandfather already,
Yeah.
the legendary Bob Marley. Was there added pressure when you were playing football just because you had a celebrity granddad and other people that are well known in your family? Did you feel added pressure that you put on yourself? It kind of sounded like when you were able to walk away from football was like a sense of relief for you to just go have the freedom to do what you wanted. Is that accurate, or can you tell us a little bit about how that felt?
Yeah. No, I wouldn't say it was the name. The name was never a burden. It was almost just like, it wasn't too much pressure. Like maybe you'd have people say, "Oh, only because he's a Marley, Bam Bam Bay." This is only because he wrote something. Like those kind of things. But I've always been good at blocking out the noise and just moving on and keeping it going. So I wouldn't call it any pressure from the name. Pressures would come when it comes to the name. It's just like, all right, can't mess up, right? Because the headline not going to read Nico Marley, is going to read Bob Marley's grandson. So the pressure was really on that, not, kind of keeping that legacy first and making sure, I represent my family, in the proper light when I'm outside, outside of the football field. But on the football field, I never felt any pressure. Even in life, I don't really feel too much pressure. I just I just take it day by day, man. And every day to me is a new day, and I try my best. I don't say I don't, but I try my best not to dwell on anything that's happened. I'm not can't switch what happened, but I could definitely solve a problem. And I could definitely make sure it doesn't happen again in the future. So I've never been one to dwell on the past.
Yeah, that's a great positive mindset. No need to dwell on the past when you're looking forward, and you can just concentrate on what's ahead of you or what's at hand right now. So why don't you tell our listeners a little bit about Lion X? What type of products do you offer? Is it just CBD? Do you plan to get into cannabis as well, THC products, or are you just sticking with CBD? Tell us a little bit about what's offered right now and what's coming.
Right now we're a CBD company. We don't know what the future holds, right? We're taking it day by day and giving the people the best CBD product we could find, and we have. So we have a 200 milligram gummies, 20 pieces, which tastes amazing. We have a strawberry, which is personally one of my favorites. Orange. I like the orange as well. The green apple is great. That's probably the favorite. And the grape. We have an assorted flavors in our gummy pack. And I take these throughout the day. Like I said, I just like them, so I just eat them all the time. But I just gotta keep them away from me, or else we don't have any more. The gel caps, I like to take these when I'm waking up in the morning. As soon as I start my day, I just, I pop a gel cap just to get started, keep that level mindset. Like I was telling you about earlier, pain cream we have, wow, it's amazing, all organic products. It's cocoa butter, shea butter, it smells sensational. And then that's the do-all. Anything with your physical body, anything I need, that's my do-all, man. And people have been. I had a friend just call me today. He's rubbing on. Oh man, I'm gonna need about 10 ounces of this, and I'm like, yeah, we'll get that to you sometime. We love it. We love that soothing balm. It feels great. Organic, like I said, smells amazing. Then we have the tinctures, the oil, simple. Start of day, end of day, you have your oils. 500 milligrams, 1,500 milligrams, 2,000. Then we have a 1,000 milligram isolate.
Excellent. So where can the listeners find out more about your company, follow you on social, or get in touch with your team?
Oh, yes. LionXWellness.com, Instagram, LionX Wellness, tag us, whatever, to post a picture, say hello, follow us. And, that's kind of our little family right there, contact at LionXWellness.com if you want to get into direct contact with us, and we'll answer any questions you guys have. But for the most part, visit our website, lionxwellness.com. You can read more about me. You can read more about our company, and I'm just excited for you guys to try it.
Excellent. We'll put all that in the show notes. So before we finish up, Nico, and we appreciate you taking the time today, tell us something that excites you about the CBD or cannabis industry, and then something that may concern you.
Oh, man. I think everything excites me about the CBD industry. Even I learn something every day, whether it's through the news, whether it's just my body feeling away, whether if I'm just scrolling, everything excites me, man. And they say a lot of people, are in this industry now, but, I say like the sun shines for everybody. There's room for everybody to be in there. And if you're helping people, man, and you got a great product, this is great. It's a great space, and the sun's going to shine for everybody, and I hope everybody gets the best products.
That's great. And anything that's concerning you about the industry or that's been an obstacle so far?
Well, I wouldn't say an obstacle, but, just kind of because, a lot of people I reach out and, my audience or have people that follow me, they coming from, football, my family legacy. So, it's almost like it's more teaching, right? So just trying to teach that, what I'm providing is CBD and, there's not THC. It doesn't get you high. And, I just want to, I'm just trying to, every day just trying to help people understand that and have them, really understand what CBD is and, just trying to teach every day.
Great. Well, Nico Marley, thank you so much. We're going to have everything about your company in the show notes. Thank you for taking the time today, and we wish you nothing but the best.
Yes, you too, my brother. Thank you for having me. Bless.
You got it. And we will see everyone next time on the Pot.Live podcast. Have you visited MJ.com? MJ.com is the online destination where you can find everything you need to know about the emerging legal marijuana industry. Where else can you find the latest original content, news, and trends? Connect to a local doctor to obtain your medical marijuana card, receive exclusive brand savings, and have your favorite product delivered straight to your front door. MJ.com has it all. Go check them out.